Wild Otter Trust are fundraising for solar panels at their headquarters in North Devon. Founder Dave Webb joins us now. Morning, Dave.
Morning, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. So how did this idea come about and why are you doing it?
Well, it came about primarily because obviously there's lots of issues surrounding environmental stuff and the state of the rivers and stuff like that, and all links, it all has an impact. So we try to do everything that we do as green as we can possibly do it. And a couple of the club hospitals that we've got here on site haven't got power to them. And the best way to do that, in our way, is to try and install solar power so that we can then operate that as a functioning hospital with electric, and also hopefully transverse that over to other areas of the site as well.
It's a brilliant idea. It doesn't sound very cheap, though, does it? So how much do you need to raise?
We're estimating probably about 10k, about £10,000.
Okay, and then I suppose in the long term you'll get this back, won't you? Because you'll be saving money.
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah, certainly hope so. And obviously, if we get that money back, then obviously that then gets diverted back into what we do with the clubs, which is what it's all about.
Okay, so how can we find out more about supporting you if we want to do so? Where's the best place to look?
So the best place is, most of the information is on, we've got a Facebook group called UKWOT Otter Trust, and obviously on our website, which is www.ukwildottertrust.org.
Wonderful. We wish you all the very best of luck with that. Fingers crossed that happens soon, all that money. Tell us why we've got you, Dave. Tell us how the centre's going at the moment. How are the Cubs?
Yeah, really, really well. We've released since beginning of March, we've released 11, and last week we went to Cornwall and picked up 2 more, so we're now back up to 20. So currently we have 20 in care.
My goodness. And when you say they're in care, what sort of things are you doing for them each day?
So the smaller ones, we have to monitor those, obviously, because of the size, because they are only about 1 kilo in weight, so they're quite small. So we have to feed them 2 or 3 times a day. We have to check them over every day to make sure they're moving okay, functioning and doing what they should do. And then obviously the larger ones, it's water changes, bedding changes, and then feeding and things like that.
My goodness, that's a busy day for all of you then. And of course there's volunteers that do all of this as well, so well done to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, what we do, obviously, the volunteers are key to what we do. If we didn't have the volunteers, we couldn't do half of what we do. So, they are always a key part of what's our organisation. And yeah, it's busy every day, really. So, but it's all all for the benefit of a species that potentially could dwindle. So, we're doing our bit, hopefully, to stop that.
Why do you feel so passionate about these otters, and why should the rest of us care like you do for them?
It's a charismatic species. They are not seen that often, and people, when they do see them, get very excited by that, and I understand that. But there's also an element of danger out there for them. The agricultural runoffs, the pollutants, the state of the rivers. Again, going back to the environmental thing, it's a species that could easily take a drastic decline, and they need help. We have to protect them. We have to do what we do to maintain the population in North Devon. At the end of the day, North Devon is home of Tarka the Otter, and actually the site where we are is where they filmed Tarka the Otter, so historically there was huge links there, and we get to work with otters every day. There's nothing better.
Oh, and are you looking for more volunteers to support you, or are you at capacity at the moment?
We're sort of at capacity at the moment because most of what we're doing is now maintenance stuff. We've pretty much completed all the building stuff we were doing. So now it's just maintenance stuff. But obviously if people are interested and they've got certain skills, get them to ping us, they can ping us an email or a message on Facebook, and obviously we can have a chat.
Yeah, and obviously the summer so far has been quite wet and miserable, although today it's a gloriously sunny day in North Devon. It hasn't been like that for much of the summer so far. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the otters? Do they prefer it when it's wet and horrible, or what?
I think It used to be that's a period of wet weather and horrible days was when we used to see upturns in getting cubs in.
Okay.
Now, having said that, for the last 2 years, we've had cubs in every single month of the year, because obviously they're born at any time of the year. I mean, this January, just as an example, we had 9 in, which is just exceptional.
Wow.
I mean, some places don't even get that in a year.
They obviously hear that it's a nice place. You're obviously making it too nice for them, Dave, and they all want a bit.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You're making it too nice.
We're doing what we're right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we wish you all the best of luck with this fundraising for the solar panels. Keep in touch with us, won't you? Let us know how the fundraising's going, and then when you hit that target, let us know what happens next.
Oh, we will do, yeah. No problems at all.
Just remind us one more time then where we can find out more information and where we can support you all.
Okay, so the best place would be look on our website, which is www.UKWOTOttertrust.org.
We're loving North Devon. This is The Voice.